Awaken your sexual energy. How energy exchanges can transform your life. The magic of sexual energy, what you didn't know. Have you ever stopped to think that sex is so much more than physical pleasure? It's a gateway to something deeper, an energy exchange that can transform your life, for better or worse. Imagine each intimate encounter as an invisible thread connecting you to another person, carrying emotions, intentions, and vibrations. This energetic exchange doesn't vanish after the act. It can affect your mental, emotional, and even spiritual health for years. In this video, we'll dive deep into the influence of sexual energy and how it shapes who you are. Get ready for a journey that will change how you view your most intimate connections. Sex isn't just a moment of pleasure or physical contact. It's a fusion of subtle energies between two people. Ancient traditions like Taoism and Tantra have spoken about this for centuries, and today, spiritual science is starting to validate these ideas. When you give yourself to someone, you're not just exchanging bodily fluids, there's a flow of energetic information that can either raise your vibration or throw it off balance. It's like you're giving and receiving fragments of each other's essence during every encounter. These energetic bonds are powerful. They don't dissolve with condoms or the end of a relationship. Have you ever felt empty or had a mood shift after a casual encounter? That could be the result of an unbalanced energy exchange. When you connect with someone who's carrying heavy emotions like fear, anger, or insecurity, those vibrations can transfer to you, affecting your energy and even your day-to-day life. On the flip side, connecting with someone who aligns with your essence can feel like a recharge, bringing clarity, confidence, and joy. Choosing who you share that energy with is more important than it seems. This isn't about morality, it's about protecting your essence. Every partner comes with an energetic history that blends with yours. Imagine your energy as a clear stream. One drop of polluted water can cloud everything. That's why sexual consciousness is essential. Before giving yourself to someone, ask, is this person in harmony with me? What am I bringing into this exchange, and what am I taking from it? These reflections can turn your intimate life into a tool for spiritual and personal growth. Want to learn how to protect your energy and use sex as a force of transformation? Drop a comment below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next parts of this powerful series. How sex shapes your life. The impact of energetic exchanges. Have you ever felt a strange heaviness after an intimate encounter? Or on the other hand, a lightness that felt like a total reset? That's not just coincidence. The sexual energy we exchange in relationships goes far beyond the moment of pleasure. It seeps into your daily life, affecting your mood, thoughts, and even your health. In this chapter, we'll explore how these energy exchanges impact your life, and why choosing conscious partners may be the key to living with more balance and vitality. Let's discover how to protect your energy and turn sex into a powerful tool for well-being. When you connect sexually with someone, it's like opening a portal for energetic flow. If the other person is vibrating at a low frequency full of anxiety, trauma, or negativity, some of that energetic junk can transfer to you. Have you noticed how, after certain hookups, you feel irritated, confused, or drained without a clear reason? That happens because their energy has mixed with yours, creating imbalances that affect everything from your mental health to your ability to think clearly. But when sex happens with someone who's aligned with you, the exchange can be magical. Imagine two people in harmony, sharing love, respect, and positive intentions. That connection can supercharge your energy, boosting creativity, motivation, and even a sense of fulfillment. It's as if sex becomes a ritual of renewal, where both leave feeling more alive and deeply connected. Studies show that balanced sexual relationships release hormones like oxytocin, the love hormone, which lowers stress and strengthens emotional bonds. But how do you know if an energy exchange is positive or negative? The answer lies in your intuition and how you feel afterward. Tune into your body. Do you feel energized or drained? Is your mind clear or foggy? These signals are clues to how their energy is affecting you. Also, getting to know your partner matters. It's not just about physical chemistry, it's about emotional and spiritual compatibility. Ask yourself, Does this person elevate me? Do our values align? These reflections help you avoid connections that might throw your vibration off balance. Protecting your energy doesn't mean closing yourself off to sex, it means approaching it responsibly. Before getting involved, cleanse your own energy with practices like meditation, conscious breathing, or even an herbal bath. During the act, keep your intentions clear. Visualize an exchange of love and light, blocking out negative vibes. These small rituals can turn sex into a conscious experience, one that nourishes instead of drains. By making intentional choices, you open the door to relationships that empower you to become the best version of yourself. Transmute your sexual energy. Awaken your creative power. What if sex could be more than just pleasure or physical connection? What if it were a tool to unlock your creative potential, boost your confidence, and even fuel your dreams? Sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces we carry, and learning how to transmute it can completely change the way you live. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of sexual energy transmutation and how to channel that life force into personal, professional, and spiritual growth. Get ready to turn desire into creative power and live with more purpose. The creative power of sexual energy. Sexual energy is far more than a biological drive. As Carl Jung said, it's the creative energy that drives life, our will, and our desires. In traditions like Tantra and sexual alchemy, sex is seen as a sacred force that, when mastered, can make you more magnetic and fulfilled. Think about it. How many times have you felt a surge of energy after an intimate connection? That's your sexual energy in action, ready to be directed. Techniques to channel your energy. Transmuting this energy means redirecting it to other areas of your life. Instead of wasting it on impulsive or fleeting encounters, you can use it to fuel creativity, productivity, or your spiritual path. High-performing athletes and artists often practice sexual energy retention to channel that power into their goals. Napoleon Hill, in Think and Grow Rich, wrote about how great leaders use this energy to achieve success, turning desire into drive and determination. Conscious practices for transmutation. So how do you do this in real life? Start with simple techniques like conscious breathing. During intense moments of desire, breathe deeply and visualize that energy rising from your root chakra at the base of your spine to your heart or mind. This common tantric practice helps turn physical urges into creative inspiration. You can also direct this energy into personal projects. Write, build, create something that excites you. Ever notice how people passionate about their work radiate energy? That's sexual energy being channeled intentionally. Choices that raise your vibration. Transmutation also means making intentional choices about who you share your energy with. Partners who align with your values and intentions amplify your creative power, while unbalanced connections can drain it. Sex, when rooted in love and respect, becomes a tool for healing and expansion. It can boost your self-confidence, improve mental health, and connect you to a deeper sense of purpose. When you master this energy, you don't just transform your own life, you become an inspiration to others. Want to start using your sexual energy as a creative force? Try one of the techniques we mentioned and share in the comments how it made you feel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the next chapters and more ways to live with purpose and power. Sex with love, the sacred union of bodies and souls. Sex is so much more than a physical act. It can be a sacred dance between bodies and souls, a fusion that goes beyond the moment and creates deep, lasting bonds. But what happens when sex becomes just a search for instant pleasure, without emotional or spiritual connection? In this part, we'll explore how love elevates the sexual experience, turning it into a true tool for connection and healing. Let's discover why sex with love is so powerful and how to reclaim its true meaning in a world that often reduces it to a product. Ready to dive in? The power of sex with love. When two people come together sexually, they create an energetic circuit that goes beyond the physical. This energy flow can nourish both partners, bringing a sense of fulfillment that resonates in their souls. However, the impact of that exchange depends on the intention behind the act. Sex driven by true love, genuine, detached, and full of respect, creates a connection that strengthens both people. On the other hand, sex used as an escape or to fill emotional voids can leave you feeling empty, like something essential was lost in the process. The risks of sex without connection. In today's society, it's easy to fall into the trap of treating sex as a quick fix for deeper issues. We often seek physical pleasure as a way to ease loneliness, stress, or insecurity. But the real power of sex shows itself when it becomes an expression of love and mutual understanding. Think about a time you felt fully connected with someone during sex. It's not just your body that vibrates. It's something deeper, as if your energies were perfectly in sync. That's the kind of sex that uplifts, heals, and transforms. Sex as a spiritual portal. Spiritual traditions like Tantra teach that sex can be a portal to the divine. When practiced with intention and presence, it becomes a moving meditation where physical pleasure blends with spiritual connection. In this context, orgasm is not just a physical climax, it's a moment of ecstasy that connects you to your partner and to the universe. To reach that level, presence and vulnerability with your partner are key. Talk beforehand, look into each other's eyes, create a space of trust. These small acts turn sex into a celebration of the union between two souls. Conscious connections for the soul. On the flip side, connections without compatibility or with people who don't share your values can lead to energetic imbalances. Have you ever felt like something was off after a hookup? That might be the result of a misaligned energy exchange. The solution isn't to avoid sex, but to approach it with awareness. Ask yourself, does this connection reflect who I am and what I want in my life? Conscious choices in love and sex open doors to relationships that nourish your soul and help you grow. Sexual awareness, the secret to a vibrant life. Have you ever stopped to think about how your sexual choices impact your energy and well-being? Sex isn't just a moment of pleasure, it's a powerful exchange that can either lift you up or drain your essence. In this final part, we'll explore how sexual awareness can transform your journey, helping you live with more balance, purpose, and connection. Let's learn how to treat sex with respect and responsibility, using this sacred force to build a full and vibrant life. Get ready for the conclusion of this series that will shift your entire perspective on sexual energy. The responsibility of sexual energy. Sexual energy is like a flame. When used wisely, it lights and warms. When ignored or misdirected, it can burn. Every intimate encounter leaves an energetic imprint on you, influencing your emotional, mental, and even physical health. That's why energetic responsibility in sex is so important. Choosing who you connect with isn't about judgment, it's about protecting your vibration. Partners with unbalanced energy like anger, fear, or emotional instability can pass those vibrations onto you, creating blocks that cloud your clarity and vitality. Sex as a sacred expression. As Emmanuel once said through a message channeled by Chico Xavier, sex is the living source of energies where the wisdom of the universe placed the lab of physical forms and the powerhouse of spiritual stimuli. This perspective reminds us that sex is sacred, an opportunity to create, heal, and evolve. To honor this force, start cultivating awareness before, during, and after the act. Before getting involved, ask yourself, is this connection aligned with my purpose? Am I bringing love and respect to this moment? During the act, be present, in tune with your partner's energy. Afterward, reflect on how you feel and clear your energy with practices like meditation or energy baths. Spiritual practices to elevate energy. Spirituality also offers powerful tools for working with sexual energy. Practices like Tantra and Kundalini meditation teach how to raise this energy from the lower chakras to the higher ones, turning desire into spiritual inspiration. Visualizing energy rising along your spine, for example, can help release karmic TIs and connect you with the divine. Intentional pauses or cleansing rituals also help you reconnect with your essence, using sex as a bridge for growth, a fulfilled life through conscious choices. In the end, sexual awareness is about living with intention. When you treat sex as an expression of love, respect, and connection, You don't just protect your energy, you open the door to a richer life. A balanced sex life improves mental health, strengthens the immune system, and even promotes longevity, as studies show. More than that, it connects you to your creative force, making you more confident, magnetic, and aligned with your dreams. Sex, when lived consciously, is a celebration of life in its purest form. We've reached the end of this transformative journey. Now it's your turn. How will you apply sexual awareness in your life? Drop a comment and share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on personal growth, spirituality, and high performance. Let's build a life filled with energy and purpose together.